Can I punch a little bit here? It seems to bog down there a little bit, but then the torque kicks back in there, and it actually feels light on her feet too. Very nice the way this feels. Good afternoon and welcome back to Peters Autovlog. Hope everybody's having a great new year. Today we're going to get to review and test drive this updated 2025 Ford Bronco Sport. But before we go on, I want to give a big shout out to Bartow Ford for allowing me some time with this brand new updated Bronco Sport. Big thank you to my friend Tim, and I'm going to put all their information and a link to their website in the description below. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have the updated 2025 Ford Bronco Sport. Now, the Bronco Sport has been with us since 2021, so this is the first time Ford's actually giving it a mid-cycle refresh, or basically just a light refresh. Obviously not a lot of big changes, but as you can see, it's a very popular model. I think it's very unique in its segment. It's kind of a squared off, SUV with off-road capabilities, which is not a lot of in its segment, except for example that I can think of is a RAV4 TRD Pro, maybe a Kia and Hyundai with its XRT models, and also of course Nissan Rogue is now having their Rogue come with the Rock Creek package. But I think this is a more serious off-roader that's kind of unique in its segment. For 2025, of course, the Ford Bronco Sport comes with 5 trims, base model all the way up to the Outer Banks and the Badlands model, which are basically the top of the line models with the fancier differentials, a little bit higher off-road package. And now, of course, for 2025, Ford is offering a Sasquatch package for the upper 2 trims of the Bronco Sport. This one that we have with us here, guys, as I mentioned, is the base Big Bend model that starts off just under $30,000. It's finished off in shadow black, which is a beautiful color. And this particular model is the only option that it has. It has the updated diamond black off-road package, which is a $2,500 off-road package, which includes, of course, this big bull bar here, this also brush guard here with the new integrated into the new modular bumpers that this 2025 Ford Bronco has. In terms of styling, basically all stays the same. The hood, the lights, everything is about the same, just different grille, but the lower front of the bumper are the ones that are redesigned. We got also newer styled wheels. This of course got a little more off-road. We'll talk about it in just a second. We also got a new 2025 recovery point, or excuse me, a tie down here. As you can see there, this tie down here can withstand 150 pounds, which is really interesting to have. So that's pretty cool to have in case you need it for towing or for basically tie down, or you're going camping. That's really cool to have. Of course, we got the black mirror there, as you can see there. Now, this being a lower model, you don't have the 360-degree cameras or all that kind of stuff, so that's reserved for the higher models. I've also got some roof rails, as you can see, they're done in black. This one does not have a sunroof, but you can option off a sunroof as well. Really like this shadow black trim, looks really good, especially in this small package. We got a bit of light tinted windows, as you can see there. Coming here in the back, got slightly redesigned rear tail lights, not really much, but over here in the back we got the new redesigned rear bumper. As you can see, we got a mix of nice texture, and we got this metal part here that's part of that black shadow package. That basically this all comes with the Bronco Sports for 2025, except for this recovery hooks. This black diamond off-road package includes this recovery hooks as a part of this package, and also the bolts here say Bronco as well, which is a really nice detail. Package of this also includes the class 2 recovery hitch, or the towing hitch, excuse me, with about 2,200 pounds of towing capability for this Ford Bronco Sport with this 1.5 liter engine that this base one has. Rear view camera there, as you can see the Bronco Sport in lettering in white. Really nice way. It looks pretty much really nice and tough. You can see that this kind of goes all the way down there as well, which is very nice and protective when you're going off road or going out for rocks, which is really nice. I mean, I really like what Ford has done. So coming in here, as you can see, as part of this black diamond package as well, the 17-inch wheels, a little bit more aggressive off-road or all-terrain tires. You also get skate plates on the bottom as well. Escape is for the front and right underneath the engine, transmission and gas tank, if I'm correct. So you got a lot more protection for off-roading with this model. You also get basically trail control assist as well with this model, so that's part of the 2025 changes. And as I mentioned, for 2025, I'm going to put that for you guys here up on the screen, all the changes that, at least the highlights of the changes for 2025, basically include the new Sasquatch package, as I mentioned, for the upper 2 trims, the Outer Banks and the Badlands model. That's basically the off-road package, which gives you built-in rear shocks. You got, of course, the twin differential with the twin clutch. You also get a bit higher springs and basically 29-inch off-road, more aggressive tires for that balanced model above the step of that. So it's pretty cool to have. I'll put some pictures and video of that, but it's pretty cool model to have. That's basically the best you can get, and that was probably running about $40,000. But as I mentioned, guys, 5 trims for the 2025 models. Not a lot of changes. Of course, inside we also got the brand new bigger screens as well, and a little bit of designing interior. We'll check that out in just a few moments. But those are basically the changes that we have done for 2025. As you can see, it's really nice the way this one is. I like the way it is. Kind of reminds me of a miniature Range Rover. It's the way the roof line is basically designed. You get the Big Bend model. This is pretty cool to have those tie downs there. And of course, coming here to the front, guys, not much changes. You can see they're just checking out and finishing off here in the front. We got your LED or projector headlights. Of course, we got your daytime running lights and your turn signals. So of course, we got a different grille here, and of course, you got this big bull bar or brush guard with the modular bumpers. Now, these bumpers, as I mentioned, come standard with all the Bronco Sports for 2025, except they don't come with this. Of course, the recovery hooks, and these are basically what Ford calls it, so you can add accessories and all that stuff to the front. And but that's a really nice touch to have. And of course, this goes kind of all the way up here. We got a little bit of plastic here in the bottom, but the rest of it's all metal here on the bottom. Really nice what Ford did to the styling of this new Ford Bronco Sport. A quick glance at the tires and wheel package. You can see, guys, these are 17-inch carbonized wheels that come with this black diamond package, and of course these are Continental cross contact all-terrain tires, which are a little more aggressive for off-road, that come with this black diamond package, as I mentioned. Really nice tire wheel and package. You know, it looks nice. We got about 12-inch rotors all around on this one with single piston calipers. Nothing much, as you can see, guys, but we do have, of course, the GOAT, or the go over any terrain all-wheel drive system as well. On this one does not have the you know, fancy twin clutch you know, locking rear as well, but that's, you got to go to the upper trims. But actually, it's a really nice the way this is got plenty of ground clearance, about 8 inches of ground clearance, if I can mention. I'll put that for you guys up on the screen. But really nice what Ford gives you in terms of off-roadability. Now, if we come here to the back, guys, this one's, the Ford Broncos do not come with the automatic or opening rear hatch. You have to go basically go manual. There's 2 ways to open it up. Of course, here in the bottom, we got, you can use the glass, and the glass comes up pretty cool the way that is. You can see, guys, kind of similar to the Expedition, and you know, I'll say a Tahoe, something like that. Gives you basically easy access to grab things, as you can see there, or just bend your interior while you're sitting and camping. Really cool design. I really like the way that is. You can just bring this down, and you bring down that carefully because we got a glass here. And of course, we go here to the right hand side, we'll open up the whole hatch. Now, this is of course not powered at all, so you have to do this manually. We get the rear camera there. As you can see, we have here pretty good sized room here for this Bronco Sports. It's a much taller, for example, than a Ford Escape, so you got much more room. And we got about 29 cubic feet of space here in the back behind the second row seats. And of course, if you put the seats down, you get a lot more storage space. Now, this one here that's got the black diamond off-road package, you get also some rubberized floor mats, or the flooring here for all the interior, which is really nice to have. And as you can see, this also comes with the little table here that can come this way. And if you can open up, you get little sticks. If you can see that, we put those out. You get your little legs here, so you can definitely put here and put a nice things here. Got a little bit of storage space in here and a lot of a picnic area. Really nice the way this is. Here at the bottom, we do have, if we raise this up, we get all this up here. And if I can, we got your little more rubberized floor mats here, and on the bottom here we got kind of a full-size spare here, as you can see there. Really nice to have. That definitely is a full-size spare tire, which is great to have with this Bronco Sports. We do have some LED lighting here on the side for the interior. We got a 12-volt connection and a 400-watt inverter connection here as well, which is very nice. Here on the left hand side, we got a little button here for the lights here on the top of your hatch, as you can see there. That's cool to have. Really nice. This kind of swivel all around. Very nice to have when you're going camping, and you just turn this, basically touch it again, that's turned off. Got a bit of a nice hooks there as well, as you can see there. And you can also basically get a little cover here if you want it for the back. So this is all part of the black diamond package. All this comes with here, as you can see. So it's a very nice package as well. Now, besides the wheels and the tires and everything else, you get also some accessories here in the rear. Now, as I mentioned, if I didn't before, guys, this tow package can tow about 2,200 pounds, especially with this 1.5 liter engine. That's what basically do. If you want a little higher tow package, you have to go to the 2-liter EcoBoost, but you're only allowed to tow about 2,700 pounds even with that 2-liter EcoBoost as well. So, but there we go, guys. Really nice the way all this is designed with the new modular bumper. Really cool the way all this is, guys. So you gotta grab the basically 2 grab handles here. You just grab it down, and there we go. And coming to the hood of this 2025 Bronco Sport. And I apologize, it's a little bit dirty. We've been cold and rainy in Florida. Today is actually the very nice day. Today is cold. It's about only 49 degrees right now, but it's just the first that we have seen sunlight in a little bit. So let's go ahead and, guys, raise this up. Of course, we got no hydraulic assistance, so we have to grab your little stick here, little hood rod, and insert it where it's indicated. And here we have the 1.5 liter EcoBoost 3-cylinder turbocharged engine producing 181 horsepower and 190 pound-feet of torque. This is going through a 8-speed automatic transmission, and of course this is going through the four-wheel drive system, the pretty much intelligent four-wheel drive system that this Bronco Sport has. In terms of fuel economy, 25 in the city, 30 highway, so that's pretty decently good for off-road or for fuel efficiency. Of course, this is the one of the two engine options that Ford offers for this Bronco Sport. Unfortunately, Ford doesn't offer the 2-liter as a, as a paying option. If you want, for example, we get the 2-liter in this Big Bend model, they don't allow you to do that. You have to go all the way up to the basically the balance model to get the 2-liter engine. I wish Ford did offer maybe even a hybrid version of this, or the engine, or basically the the 2-liter engine as a maybe $1,500 $2,000 option. That'll be great. There we go, guys. Here's the power plant of this Bronco Sport. Not the prettiest engine pace, but that's pretty nice, pretty clean, as you can see, guys. And all right, there we go. Let's go ahead and drop that down, get this little rod where it should be, and there we go. And before we head inside and check out the interior, let's go ahead and check out the sticker of this Ford Bronco Sport. Now, so I'm check out. This is the Big Bend model, which is the base model, and it started at just under $30,000. Price Ford has only raised the price about $200 on this base model. The only option on this Bronco Sport here, as you can see, guys, is the Black Diamond Off-Road package for $2,570, and Ford's giving you a $750 discount for a total price of $33,410. So it's not cheap, but obviously for the Big Bend model, the base model, and you get a really nice turbocharged engine, 4-wheel drive, pretty good capabilities off-road. Not really much in terms of competition in this segment, and especially for the price. And let's go ahead and check out the interior of this Ford Bronco. As you can see, guys, we got the rubberized kind of black plastic door handle there. It's not too bad. Kind of goes with the theme of the truck. Now, of course, here, guys, here we have the nice interior. It's got plenty of space. It's not too bad. Kind of similar to a Ford Escapes or a Ford Maverick. This particular interior here is finished off in what they call a light truffled kind of grayish interior, but it's actually kind of a dark, basically a combination of black and a light gray kind of smoky cloth. Really nice the way this is. I don't know where the truffle name comes in, but it looks really nice. Let's go ahead, guys, and jump in real quick and see how this is. And here we are inside of this Bronco Sport. Now, as you can see, it has very nice interior with a truffle combination of cloth here. Really nice the way this is. Like the colors, the way it feels, kind of rugged. This is also supposed to be all kind of washable material that is easy to clean as well. We got a couple of pockets here on the side of each front seat. And we also got some kind of little hooks or little things you can kind of put things in. As you can see, that not bad at all. Really like the way this cloth feels nice and rugged. Came in the door, you can see, guys, we got just a window control, and that's about it. All plastic stuff. We got a really interesting material here as well. All feels rugged. We got a nice light headliner, as you can see there. We got a light here, got a place to hold or a little hold or a handle there. Other than that, these seats, I don't see any type of reclination on this at all. They might be able to, but I don't see anything that the passenger can grab. Come here in the center console, we got AC outlets, we got USB ports, and we also got another 400-watt inverter connection there, as you can see. So that's pretty nice to have as well. Here in the back, plenty of connections. As you can see, guys, we got the new bigger screens here for 2025 on this Ford Broncos, the redesigned dashes. So you can see they're very nice. We also got some auxiliary switches there on the top part of this Black Diamond package, and of course you also got the rubberized floor mats are in the back part of this package as well. And if we bring this down, of course we got your armrest here as well with cup holders, which is very nice, very easy to put up and down. Really like the way this feels, this kind of Active X material. So of course the seats do come down as well to give you much more ability. But all right, it's pretty nice interior what Ford has done. Let's go ahead and get to the front. And coming down to the driver's side of this Bronco Sport, you can see, guys, we do have comfort access, and we also got blind spot detection mirrors as well. Let's go ahead and open up the door. So coming up, we got the same materials as in the back. We got that kind of really nice different kind of textury materials there for the doors. We got plenty of space here in the bottom, not a lot. Controls for your windows and mirrors, and of course opening up the door. Really nice all the way this feels. Oh, this is kind of a rugged design because obviously this is going off-road and it's made to be dirty and all that kind of stuff. Now coming, guys, in the interior, as you can see, guys, being the base model, you got basically just manual seats. You got that dark truffle seating, as you can see there, with a mix of the two colors for the cloth. Really nice the way this is. I really like it. Of course, we got manual tilting and telescoping steering wheel. We got new digital gauges, and of course controls for all your lights here, as you can see there. And it's not bad at all. You got, of course, you have to open up your hood, and not bad at all considering this is more of a base model. I really love this black color. Looks really nice. Let's go ahead, guys, and get inside. And here we are inside of the updated 2025 Ford Bronco Sport interior. Now you can see, guys, we got a much bigger screen here. We now have a 12-inch digital cluster. That's all all brand new for 2025. That's included in all the Ford Bronco Sports. But before we go on, let's go ahead and start her up. Let's put our foot on the brake, hit the start button, which is located right here on the bottom. As you can see, guys, everything's starting on. Here we got your Bronco digital gauge. And yes, I know my door is open and I know my door is ajar. And of course, we got a really nice big screen here, very nice clear graphics to both screens. 12.3-inch screen if I'm correct, and a 13.2-inch screen here for newly designed for 2025. Now, as I mentioned, guys, the design kind of changed because before we had a smaller screen with this AC vents on each side and basically a pretty nice cubicle here for storage, but now that's gone for 2025. As you can see, the air vents are there now for that, and we got the bigger screen there, so you can lose a little bit of storage space here in the center console. But now, as you can see, guys, we have no more AC or manual AC controls. Now they're all relocated here to the bottom of the screen there. This is a single zone AC on this Big Bend model. This is basically your base model. Now coming up here, guys, you can see, guys, we got a nice kind of rubberized part of that dash. We also got two new USB ports as well here in the bottom, the top, so for storage or for whatever you want to put here. That's a new for 2025. So we got some newer USB ports. Of course, the 13.2-inch screen here. We got over here, we got your glove box, which is very nice as well. Nice the way that feels. The rest of it just kind of all black plastic. As I mentioned, we got no more basically buttons for your AC except for this AC max button right over here in the bottom. Now here at the bottom, we got your start stop button that we pressed before. We got your auto start stop button to turn that off. Here we got your AC max hazards. We got your traction control, and we got the button here to turn off your screen if you wanted to. And here the last, we got the button for the camera. As you can see, guys, we get the rear camera there. As you can see there with the trajectory lines and the sensors, so that's really nice. Pretty nice size view to the camera, and I believe there's no other way to kind of switch those angles up. This is the only angle you have, but of course this is the base model, as you can see. So we're gonna turn that off, and here we got a volume button here on the side here, and we got a 6-speaker bass system on this Bronco Sport. Sounds very nice as well. Good song there. So going back to the screen, guys, 13.2-inch screen that I share with Escape and the basically the Maverick for 2025. Now this one here is not running on Sync 4. I wish Ford would run this on, for example, like the Explorer system, the Google Android app for the cars, which is really cool. But the Sync 4 system is still pretty good. This one here being more of a base system, you only got your radio, no navigation. Basically, you only got phone, and we got your little second widget there to put your phone or whatever not. So we can go back here, guys, back to home. As you can see, we got just basically radio, batting the phone, features and settings, all kinds of things you can do. Sound, you can see, guys, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. We go back home here, we press here the features here, the driver assistance, towing, unders manual, record feedback, all that kind of stuff that you can see there. So pretty much a more of a simple system, but of course if you go to higher end trims, you're going to get a lot more features in this screen as well. And coming here to the bottom, we got basically two USB ports, a 12-volt connection, your wireless charging pad right there, which is really cool that now that comes standard here for charging your phone. We got a little more extra space here, but you kind of lose quite a bit of space here to put things here in the center console. We do have a new for 2025, a grab handle for the passenger chairs. You can see that, so that's pretty nice to have in case you're doing some high speed or off-roading there. That's a good way to grab yourself for the emergency there. Couplers here on the side, as you can see there, we got your dial here for your 8-speed automatic transmission. We got your parking brake right there, and we have the auto hold on and off button right, as you can see there. Then right to the bottom of that, we got all your gold modes, as you can see there. So all the new 2025 Bronco Sports now come with a gold mode. Now, of course, in terms of settings, you got you can see that all these digital gauges now give you basically the angles and all that stuff. All this gauges and all this kind of brought down from the Bronco Raptors, you can see. So pretty cool to have. So in terms of driving modes, we got normal, we got coming here to the right, we got slippery, we got eco. So efficient driving, sport suited to off-road driving, and of course we got the rough uneven terrain for that. Now this has the, of course, the off-road package. It gives you kind of more graphics, kind of turn green, which is pretty cool to have. Of course, we don't have a front camera like the other ones that you have some trajectory lenses is not included with that, but that is your traction controls off and you're ready to hit the off-road, as you can see there. So that's pretty cool to have all kinds of gauges and things you can do, angles and all that. Pretty cool. And it gives you the angle of the steering as well, same as kind of the Ford Bronco Sport and all the off-road terrain vehicles that Ford has. So that's pretty cool to have. We're gonna go back to, actually we're gonna put it back on Sport, since we're going to be driving on the road. I can even see how this handles, so it's pretty cool to have. So very nice screen. As you can see, guys, this is a much improvement over the 2024, which kind of was a mix of digital and analog. Really much better in screen. That's standard throughout the 2025 Ford, any trim of the Ford Bronco Sports. Steering wheel, of course, being a base model, this is all done in plastic, but it's not, doesn't feel too bad to the fingers. We got, of course, just regular cruise control, and of course all the controls here to do and continue all the whatever you want to display here on your screen. As I mentioned, guys, so everything else is really nice. The way all the design, the AC vents here, I really like the way this the AC little button here kind of feels kind of rugged. Very nice little detail. And middle, just coming out, lifting up here your center console, we got another 12-volt connection there, a little more storage space, and that's about it. And then coming up here to the front, to the top, guys, you can see we got the light kind of beige headliner. Here in the middle, we got your auxiliary buttons that come with this black diamond off-road package. Now, of course, you lose your place to put your sunglasses, but you're getting some auxiliary switches that are ready to go. We got some lights, so you can also get a sunroof as well on this Bronco Sports. I don't think you can get them in this Big Bend as well as part of the options, but I'll put that for you guys up on the screen. It might be reserved for the higher trims, but I'll put that for you guys up on the screen if you can get that here on this model as well. But so as you can see, guys, for 2025, Ford definitely improved the interior with the bigger screens, digital cluster. We got a little less space here in the middle, but what can you do with that? Also, we got some pretty good visibility as well. As you can see, got some pretty good visibility since it's kind of more of a squared vehicle. I really like it, especially the seating. I love the cloth seating here in Florida. All right, let's go ahead and go out for a test drive. But before we close the door, let's go and see if we can hear this 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine. Got a little bit of a turbo whistle I can hear. Not a lot, but you can definitely hear a little bit. That's pretty decently to be a 3-cylinder engine. Let's go ahead and close the door. All right, let's go ahead, guys, and hit our transmission. We're gonna, I think our breakdown is down. Let's go ahead and put first we go to reverse. As you can see, guys, the reverse camera do have trajectory lines, and we do have some sensors there as well. This should be on. As you can see there, let's see if we back up a little more. There we go, guys. Yeah, we got those sensors there, as you can see. Very nice to have. Some models sometimes don't have. I believe the base model didn't have any of that before. Now at least you get some sensors as well. Let's go forward, guys, and go ahead and check out and see how this one. Now we are on sport mode, if I am correct, and of course we got this active all-wheel drive system all the time on this Ford Broncos. And not a lot of horsepower. I'm not a huge fan of this engine in terms of the way it's got good decent power. Let's see if Ford has refined it for 2025, especially with this 8-speed automatic. And I think now we can't get out through there. It's pretty tight, but very nice. I mean, it's been a little bit since I've driven this 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine. It's been at least about a year and a half or so. Let's see if for this new updated Bronco Sport, Ford has maybe refined the engagement of the engine and transmission. I found it a little bit clunky before, the engine kind of be buzzy, but I think it feels a little quieter for sure. Pretty quiet too. Feels quieter in here, to be honest. And let's see where this guy's heading. This is not going there. And look at that G-Wagon. Really nice G-Wagon there with a German plate or European plate. Did you know it's got a really kind of tractorish kind of feel to it, kind of dieselish feel to it or sound to it, but that is not too bad. But you can tell that this got some really nice torque. This engine does have that. So let's go ahead, guys, and head right, and let's head out. Very quiet, very nice and smooth. She can barely feel the shifts at all. Wow, very impressive. Now, of course, we do have Ford's. This one also come with the Ford 360, or Ford's Copilot 360. So you got quite a bit. I can feel it right now, tugging on the steering wheel. At least to keep straight into the line, but it is working for sure. Now, of course, we got a little more semi-aggressive off-road tires in this model, so didn't hear them a little bit, but actually it's pretty quiet, to be honest. Actually, this thing seems a little bit quieter than the Ford Escape Hybrid that I drove a few weeks ago. Pretty interesting the way this feels quieter. I guess Ford did redefine this interior a little bit in terms of the way it feels. It is quiet. We're doing about 60 miles an hour, and considering the car is more squared off than a Ford Escape, this is actually quieter. Last time I drove the last car I drove was a Ford Escape Hybrid, and this definitely doesn't feel as loud as it is before. But very nice the way this feels. Obviously, we only got 18 miles in this one, so I'm gonna floor it. But man, it's also nice. The steering feels pretty agile, and this thing feels, you know, considering it's an off-roader, but this thing feels pretty light on its feet, pretty agile. Of course, the Ford 360 going bonkers there on me. Everything's here at your fingertips. The screen. The only thing I don't like is that all your AC, or basically your AC controls here on the bottom, so you gotta get used to that. Oh, no, it's telling me here. So yeah, this is kind of, I really miss having the physical buttons for the AC, but you have to get used to this. I got no choice. In terms of the brakes feel pretty good. I'm gonna turn in. I'm already coming. This turns in pretty good. It's get a bit of a punch here. It's got some decent power. Yeah, not too bad. Kind of goes on and off, but yeah, this very good, nice daily amount of torque and power for sure. Now, of course, I mentioned this is more tuned, you know, for, you know, daily commuting and all that stuff. This engine is no powerhouse. If you want a little more power, I would definitely go to the 2-liter turbocharged engine with 250 horsepower. That's definitely the engine I have for me. I want to see, guys, if I can get my hands on a Big Bend model with the Sasquatch package to give you that review. But this feels very nice, the way this Bronco Sport. It does definitely feel a little bit quieter than the last time I drove, or if I compare it to the Ford Escape Hybrid that I drove a few weeks ago, this definitely is quieter on the road, even with this more aggressive off-road tires. But she rides nice, feels comfortable. The steering wheel, everything's at your fingertips. The screen is, even if we got the sun in front of us, it looks great, and lots of good visibility. And you have the hood kind of, you know, protruding on your viewstem, but it's not by any means, you know, blocking the view or anything like that. You're sitting pretty good. Man, I like this Bronco Sport. Really nice. I like the size of this. Very nice. Very similar to like this older Ford Escape that we have in front of us. Kind of squarish kind of design to that one. So it's really like the way this is. Feels good. Feels light. Feels playful. Plenty of good power from this power plant. It's not any slouch or anything like that. Feels good. Suspension is very comfortable too. I'm surprised. Of course, this is off-road tuned a little bit, but the ride is very supple, quiet, not jarring at all. So yeah, this is really nice. I'm shocked how good this is. Now, of course, the volume is here on the right hand side. I don't know why they put it all the way up here. I guess they have to put the start-stop button there, so they kind of play with it depending on that. So I guess the start-stop button's more important than the volume. But we got 6 speakers, as I mentioned, guys, of the base system. If we go to the upper ends, you can get a 10-speaker Bang & Olufsen system for the upper ones. That's the system you got for as an option. But other than that, guys, really nice the way this is. I would definitely get the more higher, basically maybe the Badlands with a sunroof with a different stereo, of course, but you basically all the digital screens stay the same. You'll get more features in the Badlands and all that stuff. But this is a very nice for the base model for $33,000, excuse me. Plenty of amenities, plenty of things in this Bronco Sport, to be honest with you. You got a nice screen, you got a different stereo, good graphics, and we can punch a little bit here. It has to bog down there a little bit, but then the torque kicks back in there, and it actually feels light on her feet too. Very nice the way this handles. Very shocking. I'm very impressed with this Ford Bronco Sport. Feels you know, agile. The ride is very nice, soft, very comfortable. But you got that also that off-road ability, and you got, of course, the assurance of four-wheel drive, especially with this wintry weather we had a couple of days ago, or this last night. Still some snow in Pensacola, so that's pretty cool, guys. We've been really cold here in Florida for the past few days, and of course it snowed about an hour north of us here, so we almost got snow. Some people say we saw some snow flurries here in Orlando, or at least North Orlando where I live. Yeah, it's pretty cool to have. So interesting weather that we had. Pretty cold. It's been in basically almost at 35-40 degrees this past few days. But all right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys been enjoying this review so far of this 2025 Ford Bronco Sport. I'm gonna try to get my hands on a Badlands, something like that else. But this is out for $33,000. I'll be honest with you, a lot of bang for the buck for this SUV. Pretty comfortable, roomy, lots of abilities, and this is probably one of the best things. I would definitely get this over a base Escape, which is only about $1,000 or $2,000 of a difference. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.